So today we are getting into the Mary and Christ Mass, the Merry Christmas, the Mass of Mary and Christ. And as we see in the Christmas tree, it's a clue in plain sight. This Mass is the central theme or the central drama of the universe, the trauma. And that's the reason why we are in this trauma projection, in this hell realm, in this physical dense horror show, horror clown show, this shit show, this carnival, this this idiotic meat grinder, whatever you want to call it, hell realm. So, as I pointed out in my in another video, the Gnostics really pointed this out very well. Sophia was an aspect of God, a female aspect of God, of the Pleroma, and she decided to make her own world without the involvement of the other aspects of God. She wanted to make a world on her own, and out of hubris, because she said, "Oh, I can do this better. I can make a better world." And yeah, this was the fall. This was the creation of the earth, of this shithole. And by doing that, the demiurge formed itself as the male counterpart, so to speak, and it formed a shadow on the outer side of the curtain, which is this world, this shadow projection. And yeah, it's basically spirit trapped in an AI world, in a material, physical, AI generated, computer generated world, which is basically based on trauma of parasites, of life eating life. Yeah, of basically it's composed of shit. So in the Pistis Sophia, which is like the book of the Gnostics, Christ is sent to bring Sophia back into the Pleroma, to God, basically. Christ enables her to again see the light, and we will come back to this in a minute. Light, bringing her knowledge of the spirit, the pneuma. It's important, the knowledge of the spirit, which is the light, the real light. Christ is then sent to earth, which is the shadow projection, the underworld, in the form of the man Jesus, to give man the gnosis needed to rescue themselves from the physical world, the material trap, and return to the spiritual world. For the Gnostics, the drama of the redemption of the Sophia through Christ, or the Logos, is the central drama of the universe. And Sophia resides in all humans as the divine spark. Not the soul, but I would translate it to the spirit. The divine spark is the spirit. And this is the essence of Sophia. The godly essence is the spirit, which is trapped in this shit projection, in this shit clown show, in this prison projection. So we have this Merry Christ Mass going on, and the main drama of the universe is the redemption of Mary or Sophia, or Eve or Alice. Um, these are all pendants, and I'm gonna show you this in a minute. And basically, this earth is like a miscarriage, it's like a mess, it's like shit, and we need to rescue ourselves from this shit projection. And we see this in many things, like it's like Leib in German means body, and if we turn this around, if we mirror the B, we get the D, and light means like suffering or pain. A Leib or light, it all, we are really indeed trapped in a torture suit, so to speak, in a prison suit. And this is not our original form. It's like, yeah, it's like a prison avatar. And that's why we need the light to get rid of the light, of the pain, of the sorrows, to go back into the spirit, out of the life, out of the body, from out of the physical world, back into the spiritual world. And so the circle is complete. And now let's do a side-by-side comparison of Mary, of Eve, of all the pendants that are famous, so to speak. So let's begin with Dorothy Gale. Dorothy Gale is the main character of the classic tale of The Wizard of Oz, the story of a young Kansas girl swept away to the magical land of Oz. She's known for her courage, kindness, and determination to return home. So let's see. Let's see this short clip. This is shortly before she returns out of her nightmare, out of the dream, back to her home, because she's trapped in a dream, so to speak. Let's see what happens. Are you ready now? Yes.
Say goodbye, Toto. Yes, I'm ready now. Then close your eyes.
Close your eyes, and that's the first hint. Close your eyes means this is the dual vision of the mind's vision, both eyes. She has to close her eyes, so in order to get rid of the false side, so to speak, of the mind's side, because she now has to see with her heart. And this is the second hint in the background, the green screen, so to speak. This is the color of the heart chakra. And she has the crown on her head like he, and also like he. This thing on the head, it's all like she's she fell into the land of the mind. That's why she has the crown on her head, like the corona, the coronavirus, mind virus, Saturn, Chronos, time, because Saturn eats his children because of the time, because we all have to age and die and then be eaten again by nature. This evil nature. So let's go on.
Your heels together 3 times.
Okay. She has to tap her heels. She has to tap her heels together 3 times. And this is the third clue, like in the heels, it's like she has to heal. Hell has to be healed. The heels. Like healing. She has to heal from hell, from her nightmare.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times. And think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home, and she has the star in the background, which signifies she's spinning around, and this signifies the El, the prison, so to speak, in her mind, the prison of her mind, the glass prison, which refracts the light of the heart into this abomination of a projection. That's why there are diamonds and stuff on it, because this signifies the refraction of the light in the prison, in the crystal. And that's why Christ-El, crystal, yeah, the crystal has to be shattered. It has to be bashed, and she has, so to speak, go back to the heart in the middle, on the middle path via the rainbow bridge through the prison.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like
And the green effect, like the heart. Now she is crossing the rainbow bridge, so to speak. Once again, she's healed. She taps her heels together, and now she's back home. And she's waking up. And her mother pulls, or I think it's her mother, pulls this towel on her head. It's like the crown of thorns, like Jesus, because the brain hurts. Brain, oh, the rainbow, the brain, oh, headaches.
Wake up, honey. There's no place like home.
Yeah. So let's go on in the presentation. We also have Eve. And as I pointed out, Eve is ill. Because, yeah, we all know the story. The sin, the sine wave, the snake. Eve, the bite in the apple, else app, the AI shithole projection. And in German we say Eva, not Eve, but Adam und Eva. And it's like Eve is Eva, and we just have to turn the A around and we got the E. Yeah, I can show you this, or you just have to turn the E around and then you have the AA. Okay, if you turn it around 180 degrees, you got the E. So in German we say Eva, and that's why Eva needs to be saved of sin. Save. It's like backwards. If you Eva S, save. You know, it's like just you have to read save backwards, and then you have Eva and the S. Save, because Eva has to be saved from this sin projection, this sine wave projection, this game, this material trap, the senses. And we also say Ave Maria, because Ave is backwards, it's Eve. Eve Maria, Eve Mary, so to speak. Maria is Mary. Eva has to become Maria. Eve has to become Mary, because Eve is ill, and Mary is like the Holy Mary is like the healed version of Eve, because Holy Mary is like the bridegroom of Christ, is like the saved Sophia who goes back into the spirit, who is saved out of the material of the physical world back into the spiritual pleroma. That's Holy Mary, and we will come to that in a minute. In the Truman Show, Santa Maria, as I showed, is the Holy Mary, and that's why Truman sits on the ship, which is called Santa Maria, the Holy Mary. So, Ave Maria means Eva Maria, because Eva has to become Maria again. Eve has to become Mary again, Holy Mary, saving out of the material realm. We also have Sophia, as I showed, and there we have the AI clue in the name itself. Sophia is like the AI or the AI. And yeah, we have the AI Sophia as the materialized AI Sophia version. And we also have Sophia Serrano from Vanilla Sky. And yeah, where Tom Cruise is like trapped in the in life extension, which is LE, and backwards it's L. Life extension is abbreviated with LE. This is the simulation he's in, and he's in the simulation to basically he's trapped in an illusion. It's all basically fake, and in the end he has to say goodbye to Sophia because he realizes that it's an illusion. So basically he's once again letting the illusion go, and he has to throw himself from the roof. So that's a symbol for leaving the the the, the shithole projection, the nightmare. And it's basically he's going back into the spiritual world with this move. I don't know if you're familiar with Vanilla Sky, but you have to watch the movie, and there are clues after clues. So we have Alice in Wonderland, and Alice is another clue. L ice, because L is the ice crystal. L is the ice crystal, and the ice crystal, there we have the L has to be shattered. Like the heart is frozen. It's like ice. The heart is frozen, and that's why we are. It's basically a cold, loveless projection we are in. Without the spirit, there is no love at all. And that's why we say malice, because malice means wickedness or venom and things like that. Because Alice here, she fell into this upside down world, which we are really in. And also, the ice crystal is also the beam of light. We got the ice crystal, and we have the dispersion of light, the refraction. Light is once again refracted and into the 7 colors. Like this realm is the separation, the realm of separation. So we have Meryl in the Truman Show, which is just she's fake. She's completely fake, and she makes even advertisement in the Truman Show, and she has no love at all. She's completely materialistic, and this is why she's called Meryl, because Mary is ill. And in order to be saved from the material world, Truman has to die, and this is signified on the scene on the boat, where he gets out of the material world, the ill version of Mary, and he goes back into the spirit, and that's why these ropes are above him, because this signifies the X. Because he dies, so to speak, in the material, he goes back into the spiritual world, out of his cell, as I showed in another video. Yeah, and Santa Maria, that's why it's like the Holy Mary. Santa Maria is Holy Mary. That's the healed female or the healed spirit, because it's saved out of matter. And I can show you this for a minute. This is really no coincidence that there is an X over Truman, because this means just that he's leaving the material prison. Yeah, the X. And then again, when he goes up the stairway to the exit door, he once again makes the Jesus gesture, which once again signifies that he goes back into the spiritual realm, out of this cellular prison, which is the body but also the external world. Yeah, so that's it. And that's all part of the hero's journey. And that's why we see now all this AI stuff ramping up and the intra body nano network, internet of everything, so to speak. All these things are now coming to a climax, and because it shows the absurdity of this realm, and it shows also that this realm hasn't really a future. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope this makes sense. It comes to a full circle. We are indeed in the Mary Christ mess, in the story of Mary and Christ, the central story of or drama of the universe, which is the drama, the shithole projection we are in, the movie, the storyline. That's why this Christmas dream, Mary and Christ, is a mess. The Mary Christ mess signifies this horror projection. And once again, we have the stars, the star on top, which is this thing, the crystal, the prison, the false god of this world, which I showed you in also on top of the head in the short clip of the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it all connects back to each other, back and forth. It's like it's even in our language. It's in the movies. It's depicted on a visual basis. It's depicted in symbols and yeah, everywhere. So there's no fucking around with that. It's clear as day. It's in the words. It's yeah. You can argue all you want, but it's shown everywhere. So let's see how the story plays out in the next few months. I don't think we have much time to relax. It's gonna get wild, and yeah, 2027, 2028, we will see some serious shit. That's it for today.